I got a couple of clips for you that I posted on the Wednesday night live stream last night about the update on my layout. And here is where I'm working right now. I just have to paint those walls right there and put them back up there permanently and do the scenery around it and all over the place and put the buildings back up in there. And then once I do that, I should be able to do a trestle. I think Ken Amos or Gerald Stewart's supposed to send me some plans. I got these right here, but they said they were going to give me some better ones. But here are the clips of what I've been up to. Okay, moving right along with my project right here, and I'll show you what I have. I glued down all the sidewalks here and tweaked this a little bit more and dug that out and painted some more right over here to where the streets will actually be. And I found some more of these sidewalks. These are different sidewalks from Bar Mills. I think I showed these on a live stream one time. Put up a new thing, cut it last night and stuck it in there. And then I had to look for a template because I could not find the jig that I had made before for a trestle. So I got, this was for an O gauge and I had to reduce it down. And so, well, I think it was for G gauge, I think. Yeah, and then I had to reduce it down to as close as I could get to where I need it. It's about 3 3/4 inches tall, and that should be about right to where this is 4 inches right here. You know, put the bracing in there and the ties, that'll get me right up to this point right here where I need to be. So we'll see how that works. I'm gonna print out a couple of these and then put it up to the edge here and see how that works there. But I have to keep on moving these things out of this here and doing different things. And what I did was I put that in there permanently. Well, not permanently, but I put tape behind it so it would stay up there. But we're getting there slowly but surely. And hopefully we'll get some scenery on this thing right now, because that's the next thing I got to do. This is just loose right here, but I have to attach this and then start on the scenery. Okay, this is going to have a flat in front of it, but and it's also going to be over here, but I need some scenery to come back up here to the wall and a little bit down here and in the front, you know, so because that's where the trestle is going to be, and we're going to have that like right like that. But my trestle is going to be curved on that, and I have 24-inch radius right there, and it looks pretty good. It's going to bring it right over here, and so I might have to trim the back of this and move that back just a little bit further and turn the Gravely building this way a little bit to make it fit. And I was in Lowe's today pricing out some plywood for here because I cannot find the piece of plywood that I had right here. Now I have the drop down bridge with the track already on it and a track cut, but I have no idea what I did with the piece that I had here that had the 2 tracks coming out over here. So I'm just gonna have to buy another piece that's either 2x2 or 2x4 and then cut it to whatever I needed. There was one was like $17 as a 1/2 inch white plywood, something similar to this, and another one was birch, It was $24. So just keep on running into more money. I have no idea what I did with that thing. But that's my plan for today. Glued down the cork roadbed and just waiting for it to dry right now. Got 2 weights on it so it doesn't go anywhere. Dug out some of my retaining walls that I bought many years ago, because you can see it was only $10 for these. Not using that, so I had another box that with one piece in it, and I opened up this box right here. But let me show you what I'm doing with it. I had to cut some pieces off. This is what's left of the pieces, but here's my idea right here. So on the edge of this is where the trestle is going to start, so that's what it's going to be like. I just have these here, so and just in case they fall, because I was just putting them up there to test out the size. Now I just have to paint them. Put a base coat of yellow and some gray on it, and then hit it with the India ink solution, and then I'll be able to glue it into place. So, and I got the rest of this stuff off of here because I'm about to do some scenery on this. These are all glued down here. That's glued in there. That's glued in there. This is just loose right here. So, and I got a little bit distracted because I got another kit in from Bar Mill Scale and Waterworks Merchants Cove that I will be putting in up right in this area right here. So that's going to extend the town out. But you know, when I was doing this some time ago, and I forgot about it, I was going to cut this thing back and start the curve closer up this way, but I forgot about it. So I got a 22-inch radius over here, but that's going to put me close to here, so I'm going to have to cut off some of the back of this, which is not too bad. I'll have to trim off a corner of Schmitzison so I can move this whole thing back just about another inch, or maybe 1.5 inches at the most. I pulled Schmitzison down because I got to trim off the back of it. Now, since I did this little diorama, I added some trees to it and I redid the sign right here. But I have to make room for the DPM that's going to be behind it, and this is the problem right here. I'm going to cut this right on the building line, and this comes off here with no problem, and this also lifts off there like so. Okay, so I just got to get my saw out of my toolbox that I got stored outside so I could cut this just along this line here. Now I have some more retaining wall stuff. This is Chooch Enterprise stuff right here. Hold on, let me get my workbench is a mess right now. But I don't know how the hell I'm going to do the workbench Wednesday. I got to clean this off before I do it tonight. But I could use this stuff here because I used this before. I don't know if I have it on this layout. I might have it on this layout. Something similar to it. I know I used something similar to that on the old layout. But it doesn't really match the stonework on the front, but I'm not really worried about that. So we're not really going to see it. I might put it all the way around here like this. I'm not sure. Or I could just grade this down on this side. But I have to bring the building as close to this as possible because I'll have to cut the back of this also. Let me see. Let me pull this around. Yeah, I don't have too much to trim, so it's this is going to come right up against that corner there. So I need to move this back this way, like about there, because the trestle's coming right here with a 22-inch radius. So I just need some room for the street right here. So I needed about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. So what's this going to be right here? If I cut this going this way here, that will give me, let me get this other one out, and the buildings are right up against this, so it will give me about 2 inches. So I'll be able to move the buildings 2 inches back. So that'll work perfectly. My handsaw made quick work of it, and luckily I was able, I didn't have any of this glued down, so it took me a while to find the original hole for this billboard, but I eventually found it. So we got to put these trees back in. They got 3 holes for the trees. Well, let me see if I can find those. I see 2 of them. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. And so the building will just go right back on there, and then I'll put this on once I get the building over there. So it just fits right in there like this, in that little slot. There we go. So there we go. Got it like that. So I'll just test fit it, and then see what the retaining wall looks like on it. And I still have to build the trestle, so I'm not sure exactly how much room that's going to take, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so there we have it. This is up against the edge of the layout, and there it is, flush with it. I might just put the retaining wall right here. I don't know, might not even see it, or maybe just put a retaining wall right here, because I'm going to have the Gravely building right here, but I have to turn it another way since I moved this thing back. I don't think I have enough room for it. Let me see, because it's going to be sitting on the tracks. Yeah, see, the tracks are going to be running into the back of it, so I might have to move Tom's machine shop right here, and then put the Gravely building in its place, like so, like that way. So move this out of the way, because this comes out. And put the Gravely building right in here in its place, and trim that stuff off, and put Tom's machine shop maybe in the back of it, because it's an angled one. So who knows, it's angled the wrong way, but we'll find a place for it. So that seems to be the plan right there. Don't forget to tune in to the next Workbench Wednesday. Don't forget to tune in to the next Workbench Wednesday where you will... Don't forget... That's shit. Don't forget to tune in to the next Workbench Wednesday Where I'm having trouble with that word. Don't forget to tune in to the next Workbench Wednesday. Okay. Don't forget to tune in to the next Workbench Wednesday, where you will see the shenanigans that go on there. So until the next time, we'll see ya, and have fun with whatever you're doing. Got it.